so hyped.
Too easy. This is what you asked for.
Ready? Here we go.
What the hell?
Oh yeah! Hey yo, what is up guys? It is your boy the Luigi Reactor here, back again with another video, and today we are doing another album reacts for a Meg donation request, and this time it is for the Silent Sonata Arctica album. Yeah, Meg, over time, I can show you guys, has definitely recommended a lot of Sonata Arctica. Yeah, you can see you searching, we don't count that one, it's like 13 Sonata Arctica songs over time from Meg have gotten ranked, so that's pretty cool. But I don't think she's ever done a donation request at all for a Sonata Arctica album here, so this is one of the first ones that she's doing one for, and kind of like the one that we did earlier with the Eden Bridge, there are two songs off this album that I do know. That is going to be The Land of the Free and Wolf and the Raven. Those are the only two that I know, but everything else I am going in completely blind. But also kind of like the Eden Bridge one. I haven't familiarized myself like completely with Land of the Free or Wolf and the Raven, so it's still, you know, kind of semi feel like new to me, because I haven't listened to those like songs enough to hopefully go and appreciate them. And I will say off the bat, Sonata Arctica is definitely one of those bands that I'm like 50-50 with. Like sometimes they can have some pretty good stuff, and I can go and dig it, but a lot of time when I listen to the stuff, I feel like there's not really a whole lot that I like. But that being said, from the two songs that I have heard off this album here, this definitely seems like one of their better albums, and I'm actually, you know, I'm not, I can't say like I'm extremely excited to go through it, but I will say though, I'm definitely, I'm setting my expectations up a little bit higher, because especially with the two songs that I've heard off this album so far, like this actually seems like this could be one of their better albums, so I'm very curious to see what we got in store here. And again, huge thanks to Meg for doing this donation request here. And again, if you want to have your own dedicated album reacts, you can do a $10 donation, and you can see in that bottom in that text down there. And then you can also, for $20, if you want to have me react to some video game OST, that since those usually take a lot longer to go through, that'll be a $20 donation there. So yeah, but I hope you guys will enjoy this music reacts here, and of course make sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button if you want to see more awesome music react streams like this. And yeah, without further ado, let's start off with Of Silence. You know, kind of like what the name of the album is, using the word silence in there. And it looks like we have yet another instrumental track.
Truly makes the
Oh, never mind. There's vocals.
Everything it has to give.
Was this like a Disney introduction or something? Why is a goblin speaking to me, bro?
It's everywhere, hiding the listener. Without it, I could not live.
Or was this goblin speaking to me, bro? Get out of here, bro. Frick off my ears. Well, the piano's beautiful. Well, I could already tell you that is a no rank for the first song.
Silence.
Silence. I feel like this name is going to be a bit contradictory, because like, if you wanted like the name of the album to be like really fitting, then the whole album would just be, you know, ambience or something. Well, that was weird. What am I rewinding? Am I rewinding, bro? Did I somehow actually skip to the end of the movie? We vulgar? What the frick does that mean? I'm already having to look up stuff. We're not even like 5 minutes in. What the frick does this mean? We're needing a sarcastic take on internet addiction. I see. Fascinating. I'm gonna look at the lyrics. Actually, hold on. I want to put this here. I'm doing a terrible job typing right now. That's a cool start so far. Ah! I keep accidentally doing Control B. Oh, yeah, I just typed that one. Ooh. Hold on, bro. I would say the instrumentation is going crazy on this first song here. Like, what the hell? I can definitely tell whoever the guitar player is. They decided to let this man go loose. They did not give a frick. They're like, yeah, just go the heck off, bro. What's that instrument in the background too, bro? What is that? I forget what that's called. You know, I love me a damn good guitar solo, and like even like the drums too. Like, holy frick, they are not letting it off, bro. What the heck? They're set it off, bro. Cody would be proud. All right, I got it ready now. You will live, you will die, you won't live forever, stuck in time. Ooh. At first I was like, well, yeah, of course I don't live forever, but I like the fact they kind of changed it up there, like saying like, you won't live forever, stuck in time. Like, don't be stuck in this like one moment in your life. Just flow, like just keep it the flow, push and toe, bro. Just keep it real to find her. Oh, so I'm thinking like maybe something happened, like there's some kind of relationship that they went through, and now he's got to get himself out of that. Oh, bro. Well, that was crazy. What the fuck? This album's not even giving me a moment to breathe. Let me breathe. Like, I'm trying to, like, add these, like, things here. This album's like, nah, bro. We're gonna go crazy. A harpsichord. That's what it is. Right. I always forget the name of that. Well, that was Masterpiece, by the way. Oh, even more crazy guitars. I like it already. Off to a good start. Like, I've known Sony's Arctic guitars being crazy before, but I think this is like on a new level, bro. Best song, my favorite song on this album for a while. Okay, fair enough. I can see why. Get Johnny and I'm not even gonna pronounce that right. Limentarian. He is the classic guitar player. This album has a song called Blank File, and many pairs sing Blank File while they go together. So there's different ways to go on. Oh, so they're kind of like similar messages of like what he's talking about, is what you're saying? Okay. I think I'm not following the lyrics. Yanni, of course. Never pronounce how it looks. You know, if it's pronounced Gawny, why is it not Y instead of J? Limatayan? Yeah, that's not how it, that looks. Their names are hard. So stupid. English pronunciation is the worst. Oh god, where are we going with this? You know, for a second, I was getting Megadeth vibes from like how the guitar was coming in. I was kind of getting, whatchamacallit, like, I mean, it wasn't as fast, but, Holy War's Punishment too. I can't believe I'm comparing Sonata to Arctica to Megadeth. It's crazy. Did not think I'd be making that connection today. The between is crazy. Yeah, I don't really know blank file at all, so I will believe you on that frontier, since I probably know you're a bigger Sonata fan than I could ever be. We get a key change. What is we getting Sims? Live in the negative. Dude's going for a rough. Someone's not giving him a good time. I haven't lied, I haven't cheated. Bro, is this David what he has to deal with Keeg Saul? Betraying him, making him see like he's the enemy? I did actually, Meg, you'll appreciate this. I did watch the David movie with my family a couple days ago. Well, actually, it was on New Year's Day. Fantastic movie. Very well done. I think Follow the Light's my favorite song off that movie. It's actually a pretty spot on connection. Thank you. I'll make my Bible connections when I can. Linkin Park's one of my favorite bands, so this is like... I still like this type of stuff though, like this is still pretty good. David, I've actually kind of just... Really? Why is that? I thought the movie was fantastic. I mean, yeah, there definitely are like some like I know my sister was saying the fact there's like some aspects like in the movie that they could have gone more for like with David, and they definitely cut out a lot of stuff just because it's a children's movie. Like we're not gonna see like David like chopping off like Goliath's head, for example. Like we ain't gonna be seeing that. Hell no. Well, that was awesome.
Hello.
Hello.
Well,
Who's there?
how are you?
Who is this?
Who do you think this is?
Stop it. Who is this?
You
It's
know
your
very
stalker!
well who I am. You almost got away from me, didn't you?
Oh my
He's,
god.
he's a stalker, bro.
You can't be. You can't be.
Well, this is a weird ass introduction to a Arctica song.
C'est moi.
Stalker, bro. Stalker. One day you'll probably freaking stalker. Should she ever know me? She probably think I'm freaking crazy. Yeah, I'm just a freaking stalker. Come on, I had to. Bad flower, baby. Oh yeah, I forgot to rank the song. This is spectacular. Crap.
They told me it was a crime. Do you remember? Or did it all go in vain? I looked in the light. I sat in your cold mind. The promise they made.
We get heavy Sonata Arctica on this. I kind of heard some screaming vocals in here. I guess so. I guess screaming vocals is not the best word to use. Ooh. You're right, you're right. That's something I haven't really gotten to appreciate is the fact some of Arctica's lyrics are easier to understand than some of the other bands you recommend me, Meg. Definitely has like a whole message of like, especially like with the beginning thing is like, person got affected by some stalker man really badly, and now it's like sank like well into the deep of his mind, and like, and you thought that like you thought it would never be found, and you could remember it, but eventually when it comes back to you, it's like, oh my gosh, the pain you feel. That's crazy, actually. Like, I've never wished you dead. That's crazy, bro. Yes, boy. What the frick does yes, boy mean? I'm looking this up. Ah! It's me. Look out the window. Bro, is this FNAF? It's me, boop, 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 boop. Harsher vocals will be introduced as good sound on later albums. I see. You guys agree that a song sounding like this would be freaking killer villain number like a Disney musical? I feel like I can only really see this working like in older Disney days, like. I wouldn't really see this like they're doing something like this in more of their like modern movies though. Why is my stalker here? That's kind of crazy. Not the earring, guys. Anything but the earring. I don't think I've ever heard a Sonata Arctica song like this before. This is like so different. Like I did not know they would do something like this. It's honestly fascinating. This is the thing. You know, funnily enough, like, I could honestly see a song like this working in something like Hazbin Hotel. Bit of an interesting connection, but like Hazbin Hotel has like some songs kind of like this in a way. More of like a softer kind of sound with like more like beautiful like vocals. Like, I can honestly kind of see it work. I feel like they can make it work somehow. Trust. Ooh, that piano. Literally, these last lyrics are screaming toxic relationships, bro. It's like, why did I feel like I ever loved this person? My love is expiring, bro. I've been killed over and over before. Ooh, and just fading the lyrics out to a beautiful piano. Ooh. I'm going for this song all the way. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. Like, there's aspects of this that I like, but I feel like overall it's probably a song I wouldn't find myself listening to again, actually. I'm gonna say no rank on this one, surprisingly. I don't know, the introduction to it, I mean, like, I appreciate the creativity. Definitely was very creative. I don't think I've ever heard a rock song like that before. The only, like, closest comparison I could probably make is, like... Or, like, I think Losing My Mind, Falling in Reverse, or, Herald of Darkness, Alan Wake. Those are my two connections I'm gonna make. Alright, we got Black Sheep. So important about the Black Sheep. Late night window. Yeah, this is Black Sheep, bro. These guitar riffs are fun. I like it. Why does this feel like the song like you'd boogie down to, bro? Especially those guitars are like that. Makes me kind of want to boogie, bro. So, I guess my question about this song is, like, what do you think, like, the Black Sheep is that he's referring to in here? Like, what would you guys in the chat think, like, the Black Sheep refers to? While you guys are trying to think of an answer to that, I'm just gonna rock out to this guitar solo here. Ooh! What? Excuse me? It just keeps going! Nah, bro. I'm out. It's all over. It's all over, bro. That was crazy, bro. What the frick? It's about dealing with unrequited love. I think Black Sheep is a metaphor for feeling like a mascot. Nice. I can actually see that. Yeah. That makes sense to me. Isn't it crazy, like, with songs like this, of, like, it has such, like, a fun, like, upbeat tone to it, but, like, the lyrics are just kind of, like, so slightly, you got a little depressing. Well, not really, like, all the lyrics very uplifting at all. But the sound of it's, like, got that uplifting, fun vibe. It's like, what a contrast, like, a lot of rock songs have. It's also the case of a lot of, like, even pop or country songs, like, where, like, it'll sound, like, very upbeat, but when you really listen to the lyrics that they're singing, it's like, wow. I'm having fun jamming out to this, and then they're, like, talking about, like, oh, my long-deceased wife has abandoned me, and we divorced or something. And I'm like, bro, what the hell? This is one of the ones I do know. Meg recommended this earlier. I wanted to listen to it again, though. Maybe try to digest the lyrics a little bit more. Oh, okay. You know what? This sometimes doesn't have to make sense, Meg. Dude, bro's like, I want to be back with my long deceased mother, but like, I know she'll never come back, bro. Very, very upsetting. Like, rock songs can have depressing messages like that while sending all upbeat. One flash of light and for good we are gone. No one to wonder what we've done. New breeds of ignorance, new circle will start. So who did you say the guitar player was again? What was his name? Yanni. Yanni's crazy, bro. This dude is insane. Wait, I give it spectacular, didn't I? I might need to reconsider my opinion. Oh, no, this part I definitely remember, alright. The hey-heys are so much fun. But I like the fact that, it's like he talks about how limited like our life could be a lot of the times. Like one flash of light and good for like we're just gone, and even like when we're gone, there's still that like new like set of people that will come in, the new generations of people and like new breed of ignorance, and that circle and that cycle will just start again. But unless, like he says, unless we try really hard to try to break out of that cycle of just new breeds of ignorance, but how simple the world is, it just feels like it's gonna never like that circle, that cycle is like we're never gonna break out of it. It's cool messaging. I like that. Did I add this? Yeah, I did. Alright, I don't think I've actually ranked a couple of these. Black Sheep, I don't think I ranked yet, did I? Black Sheep, I'm gonna say spectacular. I can't. Well, I don't like my ranking for this one. That in between part deserves masterpiece. So we're gonna upgrade ranking actually. So I need to upgrade. Okay, and then I'll write spectacular next to this one, and then I'll write no rank next to that one. Okay, there we go. Alright. Cool. That was cool. I like that. Yeah, this surprisingly, like, for my points, like, in the beginning of the stream, like, how Sonata Arctica is pretty 50-50 for me. Overall, most of the songs on this album have been good so far. See if they keep this momentum up. I'm just honestly blown away how good Yanni's, like, guitar playing is in this, too. And like, the singer's, like, nothing, like, insane by any means. Like, there definitely are, like, far crazier vocalists out there than whatever the lead singer's name is, I don't know. Still pretty cool though. Wow, this is an old album. I didn't realize how old this was. So you're telling me this album is 25 years old? When it hits June? That's crazy.
After all these years we had, do I know you now? Have I trusted blindly in your love too many times? You said, hey, my love, I'm sorry, but we can't go on the side.
Why does it seem like a lot of good albums like released back in like in the 2000s, bro? So that's when we like started getting some good Skillet stuff. We had the Hybrid Fury released there. Apparently we had this album released then. It's like, wow, the 2000s were a crazy time, bro. stand up with them. I will agree with you on that, Heraldy. Tom Bryan is crazy talented. But he's not a bad vocalist by any means. I'm just saying, like, compared to some of the other vocalists that I know, like, this guy is not as good as some other, like, vocalists. But he's still good, though. Like, I'm not dissing him at all. I'm just saying that there are definitely better vocalists out there than him. Like, Emily Armstrong. My Linkin Park bias. Trust the Ferguson. What do you think of the new stream setup, Heraldy? Your first time seeing it, I imagine, right? What do you think of it, good sir? I think I actually heard from you, Meg, like what you thought of it. What do you think of the new stream setup? Looking snazzy. Well, thank you. I'm not kind of getting Bohemian Rhapsody vibes off of this part. Can you kind of see it? It's definitely like in a different key, but I'm getting some Queen vibes up in here, bro. As much as like these ballads may not be like entirely for me, like kind of like the Eden Bridge ballads that we got too, like this is a good execution for a ballad. Ballads are not really like my kind of type of thing, but he's definitely pulling. Like, I can honestly tell that genuinely like he's pouring his heart and soul out to this, which is really cool. Ooh, I love that. He's like, also, I just realized what he was saying in the chorus. I have found the horror in you. That's crazy, dude. Bringing out the big word there. It's not a very nice word to say. Doesn't bother me that much because I know, like I said, an up song that has the word of horror in it. Just a little horror and our alibis are turning tricks. So could you tell me how you're sleeping easy, how you're only thinking of yourself? Show me how you justify telling all your lies like a second nature. It definitely seems like a lot of his like songs had like the message where he's like having like he definitely had like some problems with relationships with some people in his life. Especially even like now that I found the like horror as in representing like the bad parts of you. Why can't I tell you no? Because like there's like still that like part of him that wants to keep grasping on to that person but like that person is like seeming to feel is failing to see like what the issues are. It feels like they're in like a room full of the walls, like he's like saying. It feels like there's just no way out. Like how can I tell this person no? I don't want to do these things with them anymore. I don't want to be with this person anymore. You're gonna try to get out of that like feeling of being like encased in walls until the last drop falls. Some deep stuff. I'm gonna say no rank on that one, but I appreciate some good deep lyrics in my rock songs, bro. Yes, sir. Relationship drama, baby! I really like this one, by the way. We're off to a great start. Yeah. Someone's cheated on you, bro. I think it's pretty valid to call somebody a whore. getting lightheaded from doing this too much. Gotta stop. These guitar parts are like crazy as like some Camilla parts in some of her songs. That's an interesting sounding guitar. It's like kind of like, am I hearing like keyboard in there a little bit? Oh yeah, I guess so. Keyboard / guitar solo. For a freaking album back to 25 years ago, bro, like, they went hella hard on this album. You're like, holy frick, I'm at a loss for words. I was just flabbergasted for like 12 minutes straight. I don't even know what to say. I don't know if I've ever heard like a keyboard or guitar solo done like that before. That is actually so freaking cool. That was awesome. Power metal, baby. I feel like this song made it impossible for me like to go try to register what the hell they were saying because the freaking instrumentation was so bad crap insane, bro. What the fuck? Heck no, bro, that's a masterpiece. Enough. Definitely not a spectacular, nah. It's a masterpiece, bro. What the? Don't do that. Why is it bolding sometimes? Cringe.
Daddy's girl, nice and sweet. Never in trouble, mommy's honey.
Man, I honestly wasn't expecting like Moses' album to have these like this insane of guitar solos and piano, like, and even like keyboard stuff. Like, what? This is so cool. All right, I'm gonna say this is the main song for like the album was named after. Maybe, I don't know. Ugh. Thanks, Sony Arctica. I made me head big so much I got a slight headache now because of that. Fuck you, bro. My head's like, bro, why are you doing that? Stop that. Stop shaking me around so much.
Fragile like a rose on the snow, eating all your strength and your money. Walking in the shades day and night, never letting sunshine in your eyes like before. Cannot shake the monkey of your back. Did I see a spark on your eye? Was it just the last light of hope that died? Hope that died. Forgive me, Father, my daily sin.
Eventually, not everybody's gonna be perfect, man. You can already tell that this is his daughter or whatever. crazy. It's like he's saying like if you live the way like you think you could like live, you'll just die like that. You'll just die easily. Like you can't just live like the way like you think you want to. Fascinating. All your life I prayed for time to show you where the light lies. Now this is the end. So it feels like I feel like he's like talking about like his daughter in some kind of way, where it's like he remembers all those like good times where he was like acting like that monkey on his back, like how they'll probably like hold like his daughter up like in his back, and he like he prayed for prayed for daughter a lot of times, and like he wanted like to help his daughter and show him like where the light is, but now probably the daughter's like grown up, and like now like the people grown up and now moving on, it's like just kind of that one rose, so he's calling like the memory of the innocence that his daughter had when he was young. But also I feel like you can kind of like you can see there like it's also kind of the first person perspective. I think like even from like the daughter too. Well, that was kind of deep. I think I'm gonna say no rank for that one. That one didn't really hit with me that much. Still a good song though. Man, I feel like when anytime like freaking rock artists like talk about like family in some way, like sometimes it can hit you more than other songs. Still one of like the worst songs that like I feel like describe family in some way is that song for me. Like hits so hard by setup. If you haven't heard that song yet, bro, like oh my gosh, that song hits you like emotional shock. Even like the sequel to that song called Unopened Windows, bro. All the pressures of a golden child, yeah. Pretty good song too, but I think this is another one of those, not as good as the other songs. No, exactly. Because I didn't necessarily dislike it, but it just wasn't as good. Well, at least this is a better instrumental track than the first one. That one was just some weird, creepy goblin stalker man, like, talking into my ears. Didn't appreciate that. A nice guitar solo. We're getting that harpsichord in there too. Yeah, you know what? I'll add this. Why is my freaking thing keep spazzing out? Stop doing that. I think there's not really enough there. I don't want me to rank it, so I'm gonna say no rank, but it was a nice little ditty. I like that, yeah. Wait, why do I count this one? Definitely count that one.
Remember when we used to look how sunsets far away, and how you said this is never over. I believed your every word.
What's so funny over there, Mr. Braden?
But now you say,
hey,
let's take this over.
Oh, my favorite song. You seem to like. I feel like that's what I've just been hearing from you about the stream. Like after like one song, you're like, "This is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. I like this one. I like this one. I like this one."
I found one for you. Kiss your cheek, say bye, and walk away. Don't look back, 'cause I am crying.
Take my hand, pull me next to you, so close. I have a feeling that you don't have the words. I found one for you. Kiss your cheek, say bye, and walk away. And look back, 'cause I'm crying. Okay, this one's gonna be hard to go through, isn't it?
I remember little things.
These lyrics now. Why would you do this to me? Don't make me feel emotional here. I don't want to cry today.
Don't know why it's over.
Why am I getting these sad songs?
I don't want to cry.
Frick.
I
you know, why can I actually relate to these lyrics? So I feel like I'm it's probably not, I'm not going for probably exactly like what he's talking about like right now, but like I can still like slightly relate to like having gone through something like that like in my life a bunch of times, like where it's like you were feeling like you don't know what to do like in your life, and sometimes you just kind of fake that smile. It's like you're struggling to go figure out like, hey, what is it that you want to do in your life? That's the personal part that like I can relate to, because sometimes it's like I definitely have had struggles with figuring out what I want to do. It's hard to figure out like that good passion you want in your life, you know? I assume Tal is someone probably someone in his family. That actually is like a really like the whole it's easier to live alone than fear the time it's over. That actually, like lyrically wise, that actually hits really hard. If you really think about it over here. You really think about it deeper. Basically, because like in life we want to make a bunch of these relationships and get to know people, but then eventually when you get towards like near the I'm gonna pause here. I want to talk because this song's crazy. I really appreciate because I feel like for a lot of people like this actually could be really true for a lot of people, because if you're alone and you don't have connections with people, then basically when your time's up, then you won't when like people around you like are dying, but if you don't really know them all that well, like eventually they like get old or maybe something happens to them and they pass on, like maybe you might not care for them as much, but when you but definitely though with people though that like have those relationships with people, and when they get towards the end of their life, it's really hard to see the people around you passing away. I mean, definitely one of the moments in my life I'm terrified about is when my mom and dad are gonna pass away, because they really been huge and monumental to me like in a lot of my life. So like it's like definitely like it's very fearing for those people like that who knows all those relationships. So it's very interesting like wording there where he's like, for some people it's so easier to live alone so they don't have to get those connections, and then like have these like people around them that they care about, and seeing them like passing away and moving on. It's like kind of crazy, bro. So that it actually is a really well written song. You know what? For how well written it is, I'll give Spectacular for that. I can appreciate how well written that is. You can see why that's one of their more popular songs. Alright, time to get back to fast-paced rock and roll Sonata Arctica. Narrator, family member laments about a loved one. He was really patient, old, her to shake all the wish that he laid upon the star one night, that she would know he was doing good only. I'll be sad when she loses his patience with his lover, betrayed by the wish that he made on the star that she would know I feel that I need to choose. She has been first started by the touch of the smile, setting the fear. After a while, she breaks out of pain and something about that makes it feel she has to her fear. And one day I really can't get over his feeling. Misunderstands the tension, gets angry at him, betraying him once again, and getting a relationship with another member of the band. My son is very close to me right here. When Mark get back to Tony's master story, telling his voice that he should get that thing from the waves, Wolf and freaking Raven. Heck yeah, we love Wolf and Raven and we thought so. Can y'all find some wolves and birds to put in the chat, guys? I don't think there's like a raven like emoji, but you can put some wolves and birds. No, let me say that. I want you guys to fill up the chat with it. Top 5 song, is also another one of the classics of theirs. Yeah, this was the first song that Meg introduced to me off this album, and I was like, okay, you know what? I can see why you wanted to donate for this. This album is freaking crazy. You know, Blackbird emoji actually works kind of well. I like that. And here we go with crazy Sony Arctica guitar solos. I have this in the high playlist, right? I do. Good. Deserves to be in there. And we got some guitars in the chat, guys. We gotta commemorate this guitar solo. Honestly, like, I'm not even sure after listening to a lot of these songs, like, which one that I find I like the most. It's honestly a hard choice. Part of me, I feel like I find myself gravitating... Like, San Sebastian was really, really good. I was shocked by that one. And the Free also is pretty good. This is definitely one of the good ones. It's like, man, it's like hard. Even Wallberry, like at the beginning, also was good. Yeah, Brady bringing those guitars in. Yes, I brought this song back from their latest set list. Oh yeah, very cool. Yeah, that's still definitely a masterpiece song. All right, that is very, very well done. All right, and then we have our 11.5-minute song. Oh boy. I gotta sit back, relax, grab some coffee. If you drink coffee, if you don't, then maybe grab some water or soda. I don't freaking care. Maybe even grab a milkshake for all that matters. I'm gonna be here for a while. What's with these albums like ending with these long ass songs? Am I in the forest in the rain or something? This is kind of scary. Where are we going with this? You love like every song off this album, Brain. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. That's one of their best epics. Oh, we're going back to the epic term again. I gotta keep reminding myself you're not talking about epic the musical. I feel like with anybody else who says epic, I wouldn't like think of that. Like, but since you're the one who recommended me epic the musical,
My mother's tongue misleaded me.
you make me think that, Meg.
shamelessly. For many years.
Oh, we're getting the what was that song called?
Is the
Into This Chapter kind of introduction, or even like the beginning of Silence song. And some chimes. That's cool. Guess it sounds like chimes. I feel like the angels is kind of like a metaphor, like he's saying for like I've like hurt so many like people like within my life, and I hope someday like they will go and forgive me. Because obviously like he's not like literally killing angels, because you can't literally kill angels. This isn't like where it has been all tell, and like where to hell or like hell right now, and we can use their angelic weapons and be killing the angels or something. Nah, bro. Seems like we're having a build up here, progressively adding more to it. I'm curious, like, if this is gonna feel repetitive at all, like, or we'll actually have good execution throughout the whole 11 and a half minutes. It's based on an old novel. It's very big. Okay, progressive rockers will tell you. It's fascinating, bro. All this time I listen to like rock music. I guess I don't really listen to like incredibly long songs, so I guess I never really have heard the term epic like before. Usually when I think of epic is like, you know, it's something that's really cool or like outstanding or standoutish. It's pretty epic. But no, epic seems also mean a different thing within like long songs apparently. The forbidden wine? Ooh, it's so scary. Don't hate your life, bro. There's so much to live for. Make more awesome music that people like these people watching my stream like flirt to. Well, don't be like Adam and Eve who get tempted by the serpent, pal. Just saying. Okay, bringing it back to the vibe in the beginning. Okay. Except without the rain. Well, this is pretty. Getting like harp and piano in here. Very cool. I don't know. I know Sonata Arctica had some symphonic elements to their songs, bro. Throw Sonata Arctica with like Eden Bridge and Nightwish, bro.
Who has been the fool?
That's your son. Your son's nowhere to be found. He's a lost soul. He's a fool. Well, I guess now I can actually, I could go and show this now. I got something special to go and show off. Okay, there we go. You know what? I'll even show this in Mac too. Congratulations, Mr. Donators. You get your own like Sonic colored text for you. Aren't you so special? Yeah, Harold just said $20 my way. I just saw the email and like in the corner of my eye. I'll go look at it after this is over. It's kind of like an EQ'd guitar here. This way. I actually like those ending lyrics there. It's like things can, I think, the things said and done, they can well be overrun by the power of just like one like person. It can be so true sometimes. Oh, they're going hard on the guitars here. The language, they were all the same. Okay, I see what he's going for. I need to believe there's more the eye can see all the colors of it. It's like he wants to see like the colors like in life and not just the black and white. Fascinating. He doesn't want to feel like he's being a slave to the world, you know. But he just feels like we're all like living in this kind of same world where we're finding ourselves to be brave, but it feels like a lot of time like we're like in the lane of the slaves more, like we're all like the same in that aspect, like a lot of us. I'll say overall, this is not feeling repetitive, so I could appreciate that. Not a bad epic so far. Here's where they go to frick off, okay. You can already tell. Are they combining the guitar and keyboard again?
One was born to be a slave. Seek the past and place the blame.
I think the only word I have to say is wow.
No one was born to be a master.
As a guitar solo lover, I approve.
We die. Praise the oneness, praise the light. To find a way.
Ain't no way that was those keys, bro. No, there had to be a guitar in there. You're lying. I guess I could kind of see making a sound out of that, of like more electronic keyboard. Fascinating if that was just a keyboard. Well, that was just a keyboard. That was an insane keyboard solo.
And live in harmony without the keys that I grant thee, the sacred land.
I will say though, like overall, this is not a bad epic, but I feel like it could be shorter. Kind of compared to the Eden one, like I thought the Eden one actually was pretty good for its length, but I feel like it could have been shortened down a little bit in some areas. I can't really exactly say what areas, but overall it still had like a good progression. And actually, I do appreciate the fact that like for an album wise, they actually they ended it like in the feeling like where the album started, which is actually really cool. You could definitely really tell that it was like telling its story there. And even like for just the song itself, like it started off with like the rain sound, but then it's ending off with like the rain here. Guitar solo. Stop around the 10-minute mark. Those are just gonna be raining for like a whole minute straight. I think, yeah, it does. Alright, even though I feel like it could have been shorter in some areas, overall, just for that freaking guitar part alone, like, this definitely deserves... Hold on. Where's my word rankings? Where are they? There they are. Bam. Spectacular. straight into the silence. I do actually like that because like it's like the nice. It's like you have all the crazy sounding stuff in there, but like hence the name Silence. They start off with some silence and then they end with the silence. It's actually that's actually really smart. I like that. All right, let's go and get these in, shall we? Yeah, honestly, I'm shocked at actually how well this album was. I honestly like going into this year, like my expectations, like I wouldn't say like my expectations like were high, but they like were like extremely high, but they were like high, especially from the fact that like when I heard the first before even like really listening to the album fully, when Meg recommended Wolf and Raven and then Land of the Free, I was like, okay, this actually sounds like some of the better Sonata Arctica, and I can appreciate that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna add that so I don't forget. But yeah, it's like it had because I feel like in a rock album, like you're bound to go and have some of those songs that are more like on the chill side, and definitely like this album had some of those, and like it may not have like sit with me like incredibly like well, but even still, like it was like 'cause I mean even like the Tola song, like I can go and appreciate like a really well written song because it definitely was very very well written, and I was very impressed with like his way like the way of this band's able to go and do some good storytelling, but also deliver you some good rock and roll. And like and sometimes like it's hard for bands like this. It's like when they have such crazy rockin' songs, it's hard for you to go and appreciate like lyrically wise like what they're giving you because some of these songs are honestly really well done lyrically wise, and you just gotta go and appreciate it for that. So yeah. Let's see, two masterpieces and four spectaculars. Okay. All right. Okay, I was gonna say something earlier, but like I was writing all this stuff down. Heraldry, I'm trying, to actually get some off-camera work done. So now I'm gonna have to throw your Pokemon. So you did a Pokemon Black and White OST donation, didn't you? I can't imagine how long that's gonna take to get through. Frick my life. Pokemon Black and White OST. Oh boy. I want to be getting more stuff done off camera, and having to do a black and white OST reacts is gonna take me like 5 to 6 hours. Is that frick my life? It did not. Uh, I know it seems like I'm complaining, which I am, but I still really appreciate the donation, though, Harold. It means a lot. Thanks, buddy. Still, the fact that you're willing to throw this much money my way, but it's like I want to use these days out of like this week that I have off of streaming to actually like work on other stuff, not streaming 5 6 hours listening to Pokemon music. Frick. And I'm definitely gonna have to do it this week because I don't really have a good way to squeeze in that stream for this next upcoming week here of how I have my streams laid out, because I know the Pokemon Black and White OST would take a long time to get through, so I'm gonna have to deal with it, and I'd have to look up off camera to see how long it would take to get through the Black and White OST, but we'll figure that out later. But yeah, this was a really solid listen. Yeah, that definitely, like, I think 2001 was definitely where Sony's Arctica was definitely popping off. They definitely had a lot of good stuff in here. Yeah, like half the album I thought was like pretty good ranking wise, and the other half I was like, meh. And like, cause like the other half of the songs, like they weren't necessarily bad. It just doesn't really like wasn't really good enough for me to be like, okay, I want to like add this into my playlist and stuff, So But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. I really appreciate, again, Meg, for doing a donation request for this. This was a fun one to go through here. I had a lot of fun. Still got one more for today here, the trio of Meg donation streams. We're now going to be going, as you can see here, the Imaginarium Nightwish album. So looking forward to see what Nightwish has got in store. But yeah, again, for now, thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next awesome video here on the Luigi Reactors channel, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace.